9, day 3, 5:30 p.m. So I was able to hide my car in the woods about a mile from here. No one will ever see it where I put it, and I feel much better now about it being out of sight. On my way back, I stopped into the office at the storage yard and spoke with the manager for a bit. I told him I was helping an old friend go through some things and would be in and out from time to time. I also asked him if anyone else had come looking for me or Glendale, and was very happy to hear that no one has. To me, this means the agency should be very frantic right now about my elusiveness, and they will continue to search for me until they find me. I slipped him a couple of $100 bills and asked him if he could make sure that no one finds out about Glendale's storage unit, or me. He was very happy to oblige with my request. I think it's funny how money gets you what you want sometimes, but I could see his curiosity shine through in his bloodshot glazed eyes. Not sure if I can trust him, but at this point, what choice do I have? And now that all that is done and taken care of, I can return to my investigation. Back to the files I go as I look for anything that can lead me to discover where Glendale might be. April 9th, day 3, 11:52 p.m. I have regained my stride in this case and am completely focused on the files and my investigation. As I have just spent a couple hours pouring through more of Glendale's maze of evidence. As I have said before, Glendale cannot be mistaken for orderly file keeping, or at least from what I can tell. Fortunately, Glendale kept a massive paper trail of his discoveries and theories. Unfortunately, his paper trails are more like footpaths that cut through a forest in no particular direction and for no obvious reason. There seems to be some order to his file keeping, but more chaotic than organized. It's like every file leads you down a path that branches off into 2 or 3 other paths. Depending on which path you take, determines on what you will find. It must be noted at this point that I am able to confirm that Glendale is the one responsible for the words "Loyal a la mort" written on the wall in his apartment, as well as the words "Brotherly Love" written on the box I found in the wall, which is what led me to Loyal Storage in Glendale's unit kept here. I found a notebook with tons of notes, all in Glendale's handwriting. He actually even signed every page at the bottom. Nope, there's no mistake about it. Everything matches. I am glad to have the validation I need for those words. Now if I could only find out what they mean. I found nothing in the notebook that has anything to do with any of those words. I'm confident the meaning is somewhere in Glendale's files, but if I can only find it. I think I may be just a little too focused on the meaning of the words, which may prove to hinder my research of Glendale. The notebook containing Glendale's handwritings have revealed even more confusing evidence. I can't make much sense of what it really is, but it seems to be plans and diagrams of some kind of machinery. Funny thing is, the plans are listed as detailing the actual setup and operation of a time-altering mechanism. A time machine. Glendale must have been off his block. I mean, a time machine? Really? I find it harder to take him serious now. Feels like I am the star of a very bad sci-fi movie. The only thing valuable about this notebook of Glendale's is the proof that it provides about his handwriting and possibly his frame of mind at the time. But I can't really judge his sanity by this notebook, as I have no idea where he got the information or what was going on at the time when he wrote the notes. So for now I must push it aside and get back to his files about the investigation into the GoatMan. And for that, I think I'll start with a file labeled ARC 36-427.